Hi everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're brand new, welcome. I'm super glad to have you here. Today's video is going to be a what fits inside and review of the Dior Panarea Tote. So this is the medium large version in a beige tan, and this is the small version in a light pink. This one is mine. This is Grace and her handbags. This one shows a little more wear than this one, so I do want to also show kind of what can happen if it's not properly taken care of, but also give you a size comparison and show you what fits inside both. So let's go ahead and get started. So first I want to give you an overall review of this bag. I absolutely adore this bag. I find it really comfortable to wear. I like the way it's organized. I love the look of it, and I like the durability of the canvas. So this is a winner for me, and I'm loving it for work, and I really love the color. This one shows more wear, so that does make me a little more weary of this bag, that maybe it's not quite as durable as I thought, but they are different in comparison, and of course I haven't used this one, so I can't really review it as much, but I really love this version, so I imagine that if a smaller version works better in your life, then this would be a really great version to have. So in terms of the measurements, this one is 7 inches deep, 15 inches wide, and 11 inches tall. This one is 6.5 inches deep, 9 inches tall, and 13 inches wide. So it's about 2 inches smaller in each dimension and a ½ inch smaller in terms of the depth. So it will definitely hold less, and I suggest not as great for work if you have to carry around any kind of folders or documents, because you will need more height, even though I am pretty sure when I try things in here, the width would be fine for this one. So perhaps if you don't need to carry full documents, but you just need regular work stuff, maybe the small will work for you. I really love the design of both of these, and in my reveal I kind of went into the design, but I love the quilted canage pattern with the coated canvas, so it's a little more durable than the lambskin. I think that the Dior charms are really nice, and I thought that they would be really loud and kind of get stuck on things, but they've been pretty easy to deal with so far. You can also, this one is full of my stuff right now, but you can also use these different tabs and make it smaller, which you can do with this one too, and I will show you the size of this one with that done. So it just clips like this, and then you can also do the snap, so you can wear it cinched in, kind of like a Neverfull. So you can wear it this way, or you can wear it in the tote form. 2 different ways to wear it, and it's always nice to have something that is versatile. I prefer the tote shape, so I generally don't cinch in the sides, but I know some people definitely prefer to do that with a Neverfull, and I assume you would also like to do that with this bag. So now I will quickly show you what fits inside of each. So the first thing I want to point out is if you don't keep it stuffed, it does get kind of rumpled and wrinkled. This one is not rumpled right now because it has stuff in it and the clasp is done, but if I undo the clasp, even though it has stuff in it, you can see it's beginning to sort of droop a little bit. So I do like to keep it stuffed. Actually, before I get started showing you what's inside, I do want to show you the wear on this one. So I'm not sure if you can see, I'll bring it up close. There's like this peeling. Basically what happened was this was bought on eBay. Both of these were actually. And this one was from a seller in Hawaii. When I got the bag, it was like kind of warm and sticky. As I've let it air out, it's definitely become better, but there are multiple spots where there is the paint on the canvas has peeled. And so basically what happens is I think it just got too humid and sticky, and because the person kept it in the dust bag and it just kind of was touching other parts of it, the paint, I believe, just kind of stuck together. It kind of collapsed and stuck together and got sticky. So it's definitely still usable, and you do have to get up close to see it because luckily the underneath material is sort of similar to the color. But it is something to be wary of, and I definitely am not going to store this one in a dust bag, and I am going to make sure that I do keep it stuffed so that it doesn't start to wrinkle on itself. Otherwise, this one is in pretty good shape. Both of them have cracks all along the handles. This one's a little less cracked than this one. This one's pretty cracked. That is going to happen probably with this type of strap over time anyway, because it is not going to stay sort of fully stretched and upright. As you wear it, it will start to crack. I mean, I know that happens with the Neverfull handles as well. That doesn't personally bother me a ton, but I know it could bother other people, so it is something to keep in mind. And I actually find that the cracks don't make it less comfortable or anything like that. So that is basically the wear and tear of this one really doesn't have any wear and tear except for the few cracks in the handles, and then I guess there are some light scratches on the hardware, but besides for that, I think that it looks pretty good. I think that there are a few interior marks, but that doesn't bother me too much. So that is it in terms of wear and tear so far. Okay, so now I will show you what fits inside. I've just put everything inside of this bag. It is totally full and quite heavy because there's quite a bit in there, but you can see all that it holds, which is a lot. And I will take everything out and then show you what fits in the smaller bag. This is much more than I would carry in here in a given day, but I just kind of added as much as possible so you can really see what fits. So we will start with the biggest things. Biggest thing is my computer, which is quite large, and that technically fits if you don't want to snap in here, but I will take it out for now. You can see how that fits, but we don't really need that in there for now. Pochette accessoire, I'm actually selling this one. I got a new one that's in a little better shape, but this pretty easily fits, and I think that is something a lot of people have, so you can see the comparison of the size in that. The next biggest things are my folders and notebooks and things. So those fit in here, but again, you cannot do the snap. I could potentially try to like reach it around and snap. I feel like this is gonna go. Yeah, okay, so that technically went, so it does just fit, but I definitely prefer the ease. You could easily snap on this one without having to kind of reach it over. This actually fits a little more similarly to my Prada Luxe Tote. I have to do that a little bit with that one, but that one's a tiny bit taller than this one is. So the next thing I'll put is, this is an iPad mini. This fits plenty of room to spare. If you stand these up, there is a lot of room left. You could almost even fit the iPad. If I really finagled it, I think I could even probably fit an iPad in that pocket. Next, water bottle. That fits pretty easily. I've got a cosmetic case. I've got my pencil case from Prada, the Porta Pen. Sunglasses. More sunglasses. I've got prescription and non-prescription. I keep these two things on the side so they are easily accessible, wallet and keys, and they can, I'm sure, transfer to this slip pocket as well. Got the envelope in here from Dior. So that easily fits in there. And then I've got a little toiletry sort of pouch, which I will, for sake of this, just zip into that zip compartment. I don't usually use the zip compartment unless I'm going somewhere and I want a little more security. So that is pretty much what fits in here easily. I could put the iPad in, I could put a few other things in, but that's actually not too terribly heavy to carry. So if you're carrying everyday essentials and maybe not something as large as, let's say, a folder, then this bag can work really well. And if you are carrying a folder, but maybe you're only carrying one, it would probably be pretty easy to stuff that in here. If I move things out of the way, I can stuff that in here and then just kind of reach this around. So, it's definitely tighter with that, but if I even took out something as small as this and kind of rearranged quickly, I mean, it's definitely, I definitely suggest the large if you are carrying documents, but let's say you're only carrying them every once in a while, then this one would probably work, and it definitely could work nicely as an everyday sized bag. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like and consider subscribing. If you have any questions about either of these bags, please let me know down below. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye!